The end of anonymity, the end of a trilogy, and the potential end of Sleep Token? Hey neighbor, welcome back to the channel. Unfortunate news took place over the weekend as Sleep Token, an supposed to be anonymous English metalcore, rock, and pop band Sleep Token were doxxed, harassed, and a lot of that has to do with the parasocial relationships. Possibly coinciding with this, but most likely unrelated, is the fact that Sleep Token have wiped their social media. You can see now a snapshot of their Instagram reveals that no posts are here, and all that's read in the bio is that nothing lasts forever. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir sometimes, but I have to reiterate the fact that your favorite artist does not owe you anything. They don't owe you an interaction. They definitely don't owe you their personal information, especially when it's clear and evident that they're trying to keep this anonymous because that's part of the fun. And number 3, we do not harass and stalk members of said band. I don't care who you are, what the situation is, it is never okay. Doxing, stalking, absolutely no tolerance policy. I'm not going to be sharing the alleged names of the band members or photos or anything like that because I do not want to be part of that problem. And also, I was one of the people that did not want the surprise part of the fun ruined for me. Over this past weekend in January 2024, the Sleep Token members had their addresses and their birth certificates leaked online, meaning that all of their personal information, the most personal stuff you could imagine, is just out there for a rabid fan base to consume. The implications of this are unimaginable. This is an unmitigated disaster because the absolute nerve of people to cross this line and say that you love someone and then just essentially walk up to their door and say, "You have no privacy. I'm entitled to everything about this band, not just the lore. I want to be at your front door." I've been a fan of Sleep Token since late 2019 when my friend Travis played me the song Sugar and Gods, and I was instantly hooked. Take Me Back to Eden was one of my favorite albums of 2023, and it breaks my heart to see these extremist fans ruining it for everyone else when it seems like the genuine idea of having this vessel, of having this worship ceremony, everything about it was to have a place where you could be something other than the parts of yourself that you didn't like. Many people in the metal world are already kind of gatekeepy with Sleep Tokens, so I think it's easy for people to look down on them or just to cast extra criticism, really for no reason other than speculation, since we don't know a ton about the actual members or what they do beyond the instruments that they play. You might recall a certain ex-anonymous band, the Swedish group Ghost, and how the ex-nameless ghouls brought about a lawsuit and thus uncovered Tobias Forge's identity. And I'm saying that because obviously he has made that public information at this point. He does interviews, whereas Vessel has not, and Sleep Token have not taken that leap, at least not yet, but it appears they may be forced to. This has to be so crushing when you've worked so hard to protect something, to keep it sealed, and all everyone is trying to do is reach out to it like it's a candle and just pop that top off and say, "Hey, I'm entitled to what's inside. I'm smelling the lemon candle. I'm calming down." Another recent and horrific, in my eyes, example is the rock band Bad Omens. Multiple members have completely wiped all social media accounts, have spoken out against it, saying that it's just so toxic. And this has to do, again, with the parasocial peeps that can't keep themselves in check. They cross those lines because they not only feel entitled to their music, to their art, but also apparently their bodies, over-sexualizing once again. To get to another important question that's on everyone's minds: is this the end of Sleep Token as we knew them? Their social media bio now states nothing lasts forever, and what many, including myself, believe here is that this is not the end of Sleep Token, but rather the end of the trilogy of albums that included Take Me Back to Eden, This Place Will Become Your Tomb, and Sundowning. Big things come in threes, and it felt like Sleep Token were winding down after their big Wembley performance, and a lot of eagle-eyed users out there noticed that this took place, the wiping of their socials took place exactly 1 month after the big Wembley show. Personally, I think it's going to take some time to navigate what just happened with the doxing, and maybe perhaps that does influence influence future plans, but as I see it, it feels like they're wiping it as a marketing ploy to get people talking, to get people upset. And I probably would not have made this video for the sole fact that they wiped their socials. It's more so that I wanted to talk about everything that happened with these entitled fans and how unfortunately this crossed paths with a marketing design that was probably built to generate hype around whatever's coming next. If we're already inching closer to something new from Sleep Token, new music, then I'm definitely excited, but I would also say be cautiously optimistic and also a little bit pessimistic, because otherwise you're probably gonna get yourself let down. To recap everything with Sleep Token, I don't think they're breaking up. I do think this is the end of a 3-album trilogy, and it's obvious that they are being doxxed and harassed with their addresses, personal information, their names being leaked online with birth certificates. It's incredibly fucked up. I'm so disappointed in the extremists in that fan base, or even the haters that potentially brought this to light. And it just feels so low-life, scummy. The worst thing that you can do is just completely violate somebody's privacy and safe space. Thanks for tuning into my take on the Sleep Token situation. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out and subscribe if you're new in town. If you want to see me talk about Sleep Token more, then check out my top 100 favorite albums of the 2010s, and also check out a recent video over here. I'll see you soon for more on Beyond ARTV.